right. So, my girlfriend's in here, right? Somewhere? There she is, all right. So we're having a baby.
Hey.
So this is the first poem I wrote about that. Our death is in your belly, a mass of muscle and sinew, stitching with her own needle 4 helixes into 2, a ribbon dancer, pirouetting with our DNA into a 40-week recital before leaping forth, half you, half me, and ending our lives. Our death is in your belly, because before her we were strangers, boy and girl ping-ponging across the continent until we collided hips into a moment where we both forgot our names, shed our skins into each other, poured and swallowed our best intentions, 2 short lifespans of sins, of sorrows, into hope of something better than us both. Our death is in your belly, because once she arrives, reforming us into something new, we will no longer be self and other, but her entire. And no shatter of time nor territory can unmake the magic we distilled into her cells. Our death is in your belly, bearing a name we have chosen but not yet bestowed, a name she will shape with experiences chiseled from scraped knees and first kisses, painting her legacy across the tongue of history until he speaks her story into the generations hence. Whatever name we articulate afterward, the echoed men and women will call her the name that trees have for earthquakes, the noun that waves use for tsunamis, or what shattered moons call the supernova that reduced them to asteroids. Our death is in your belly. And when she cuts the umbilical, the arrogant world will know his greatest sin was not anticipating her arrival, not building enough bomb shelters to preserve his deceptions, not assembling an army to resist her, so she will leave in wreckage his broken promises, turn into refugees the should-haves and might-have-dones that civilizations left behind in the vapor around their stone monuments. You will be the mother who bore the joyous cataclysm, and I will be the failures that she will rectify in her own time. Our death is in your belly. How we die is up to us, and what kills us is up to fate. But she will be our death, the last face we see, the last hand we hold, the last voice we hear, as the light dims in our irises, as the mechanics slow to a dull whisper, as the organs take well-earned vacation from lifelong labor, and she, looking back, will be the price paid for all we have endured. She will be our death, the daughter to bury us both, first one, then the other. She will be our death, judging whether our lives be worthy of eulogy. She will inscribe the epitaph, telling the world what we have left behind. Whatever she writes will be for her, not us. For us, she is what we left behind. She will forge the fire. Our privilege was to light the flame. She will be our death, and I can hear the rumblings of our doom when I press my ear against her belly. She sounds like gods of 6,000 mythologies trembling. She sounds like a love song that stars sing to each other. She sounds like the 4 horsemen before loosening themselves upon the world. She sounds like a poem just before it is spoken. She sounds like a revolution wrapped around the first bullet. She sounds like the whisper in the night that ignites the Big Bang. She sounds like the ache of our first kiss when it was still partitioned on our lips, knowing our next moment would end in death for us both. But a little girl we have yet to meet would ferry us quietly into the dark, unafraid unafraid of what may not come next.